looked at me and called me names, and I was so scared. Mama, why are you looking at me like that?
The curse of blood.
Mama, you're frightening me.
I'm Sabrina Prada, and I'm playing Margaret White. Once I knew I would be working on the role, I watched the '76 film and I read the book. I'm looking forward to watching the one that came out last year with Julianne Moore as Margaret. Early on, when I started to look at the project, there were newspaper articles about Amanda Todd and her mother and what her mother is dealing with in the aftermath of that story, which touched so many people's lives. So yeah, that aspect of the bullying. But I do feel a great deal of concern about the way in which organized religion can be used to hurt people instead of to help them. And when I look at Margaret White and what she does, like from the outside, not when I'm trying to be compassionate to her situation, but when I look at it as myself, Sabrina, I do believe that she she is abusive. She's abusive with her beliefs, and I think that that's a big danger in our world. When I hear about people feeling zealous about homeschooling, I get a little bit concerned, because I think unless we learn how to get along with others, and how to participate collaboratively in the world, then we're in the danger zone as a civilization. Well, one of the reasons it was really great to read the book is because it gave me a lot more backstory about the relationship between Carrie and her mother. And it is a fictional world. And in that fictional world where TK is a force to be reckoned with, Margaret feels a great deal of responsibility for having perpetuated the curse of her family, and so she does what she needs to do. Unfortunately, it's a well-crafted tragedy, and all of the characters do what they are compelled and have to do, and that leads to total destruction. That's how it goes. I think this is probably the first time I'm playing a character that is going to be very hard for the audience to like. And as an actress, as a woman, those are both challenges, because we're so socialized to be people pleasers. So I think it's going to be a really fascinating challenge for me to let go of that part of myself, which functions kind of subconsciously or unconsciously most of the time. What do I like about Margaret? Well, I think one of the things I'll probably discover as I fill out, as I sort of color inside of all the lines that are given me, is perhaps her ability to speak her mind a little more directly than I can sometimes. The main themes, well, I read one critic who summarized it as a horror musical about the dangers of bullying and overparenting, and I think that kind of sums it up pretty tightly. My favorite song in the show is probably Evening Prayers. Any of the duets that I sing with Carrie, I just love, because I love singing duets. The astonishing beauty of the music makes it a must-see, and the powerfulness of the story, which will unfortunately probably never go out of being relevant, because we will, despite our best efforts, always have to face bullying as an issue in our society, and be concerned with the ways that religion can be less than a healing force in people's life. I think it's going to be great, and I hope that Vancouver receives it the way it deserves.